Oh, visitor from the Empire? To my humble little inn. Well, thank you. Oh, but of course, this is probably about what we heard at the end of yesterday's episode. The classic situation of bandits attacking caravans. And who better to save the day than the mighty Grignr Grignerson? And his companions. He is wearing trousers. Again, just to clarify. Lots of people ask that question. I know it looks as if he's... You can't see their legs. You can't see Rimworld characters' legs. He's just wearing low-cut trousers, okay? And after a long day of hard questing yesterday, here we are once again, back in the cozy inn. About to be attacked by bandits. Oh, but I mean, they're offering us treasure chests. What good barbarian would say no to treasure chests? What self-respecting band of ragtag party members would ever say no to gigantic golden chests of treasure? While we wait for the bandits to turn up, which will be in about 3 days from now, this is probably a good time to talk about the Ideal Legend. I mean, a better time to talk about the Ideal Legend would have been yesterday's episode while I introduced everything, but I might have forgotten. Look, I had a lot to talk about yesterday. So we have 3 defining memes here in the Questing Society: Wanderlust, Quester, and Hunting. Wanderlust gives us precepts focused on, funnily enough, wandering around, exploring the planet. The longer we stay in one place, the bigger a negative stacking mood will be, all the way down to a whopping -50. And that's coupled with the nomadism precept that gives our people a mood benefit whenever we move on, whenever we abandon our camp and go to a different part of the planet. Of course, all of that is to pursue quests. Wonderful, lovely quests. The more quests we complete, the more dangerous the quests are, the higher the mood boost we'll get. But if we fail a quest, if we ignore a quest that we've accepted, or we don't take quests, it's going to affect our people's morale. But it's not just about accepting the quest and getting away with it. If we are defeated, if we suffer setbacks, our people are going to be very upset about that. But I mean, of course, who wouldn't be? That's treasure we're missing out on. And coupled with that are things that just make our nomadic lifestyle a bit more sensible. Recreation, of course, they're going to love. Rough living, they're going to be very happy with. But crafting is going to be slower, but more valuable to us. We've got to craft our own weapons and gear this time, and we should value what we actually do end up getting. Finally, because Psycasting is representative of the magic here in our worlds, Psy-focus gain from meditation is doubled, so that before we go on a big quest, before we raid some ruins, we can sit down, we can meditate, and we can prepare ourselves ready for the battle ahead. The other thing worth quickly mentioning are our rituals. Each ritual, I think, is fairly straightforward. Psychic channeling, we can do whenever it's off of cooldowns, try and level up our psychic abilities. The feast before adventure is, funnily enough, a feast before an adventure, because that will unlock a new quest for us. Signaling for help will have a chance to get new people, new recruits to our inn, so we should really be doing that as soon as possible to try and get new party members, maybe even set up a whole new party. The drinking party, I think very appropriately, gives us a random outcome, as they tend to in real life. And then finally, we can pray to the outer gods for a chance to gain a blessing. A sky shard will rain down on the planet somewhere, and we can go and claim that to increase our skills. And I also decided in my madness, after getting 4 hours sleep, to totally optimize the mod pack. I've changed it massively from yesterday, to be honest. Or at least I've changed how you install it, how you set up the load orders, the save game, the balance for the scenario based on some feedback I saw in the comments. So if you were playing along, just get that updated. And if you haven't been able to play along because it was too difficult, I've streamlined it, so it should be easier than ever before. And we also have a visitor too, Albina. Albina, my friend, you probably don't want to be here for too long. How are you doing? Albina does not like enough of your comments. Oh, look at that. We've only got to befriend one more person and we could potentially recruit her. Again, I do want to save that for an important party member, I think. And she's also willing to trade a few things too. Let's see what you've got here. A musket. Whoa. Probably from the Stoneborn clans. And then we've also got a stone brick hammer. That actually might not be bad to try and get for general labor, speed, construction chance, and success chance. Might try and get that for bones. Oh, you drive a hard bargain. Let's sell you. Can we just we can just about afford it by selling a little bit of pemmican. I think that's a great idea. Something for bones. I'm happy with that because I don't think we're going to be upgrading Bones the Innkeeper too frequently, but something that lets us maintain the place more effectively is perfect. So from our adventures yesterday, Rita got that Fell Great Bow, a very, very powerful legendary great bow. The downside is it drives you insane, plus 10% to your mental break threshold. And then I think the most important outcome that came out of that, Grignr Grignerson and Bones fell deeply in love. Best friend, lover, and companion. That's so nice. Oh, and a question I saw loads in the comment section, just so many people asked, what happens if a raid turns up in the inn? I mean, look, totally on me for not explaining it. Raids just can't turn up at the inn, not unless we invite them here because of where we are in the world, because we're in the middle of all these very, very safe Republic cities. There are no raiders. There are still bandits, corsairs, people out on the road who will attack us if we're caravanning around. We do have to be careful, but none of them are going to be brave enough to attack a settlement. Not unless we're brave enough to invite them directly here, which we have. Of course, these are people from a separate faction, not just regular run-of-the-mill bandit. A gift? Ah! Albina was very, very happy with her stay. Thank you. They've left us a small, 6 small heavy pelt. We could sell those off. That's no problem. Oh, shit. A visitor caravan from House King. Oh, I hope they don't blame us when those other faction members turn up. That's unfortunate. Oh, and I know it looks like there are people off the map, too. This is another thing I got a lot of questions about. Looks as if there are things off the map. They're not. It's just the mini-map. Doesn't really work with odd-sized maps like this one. See, when we've got it highlighted, it appears on the map fine. Do you think that'll be a problem? House King and House Filka, all of the noble houses are allied. Now, House Filka don't like us, and they're the ones that have been attacking the caravans. They're the ones coming to attack us soon. I hope that their allies don't also turn on us, otherwise this could be a hell of a fight. There's like 8 of them. Oh, shit. Well, I mean, let's just buy a quest. We might as well get something from you lot being here. Check for quests. Oh, sorry, you're asleep. My bad. Look, Grignr doesn't know that. He's not very socially competent. Puny lady, give Grignr mighty adventures. Oh, they're actually shopping. Look at that. Bought some raw wood and some bones. We've got plenty of wood. I'm okay for selling a little bit more for the time being. We might want to be careful. Bear in mind, wood we need to turn into timber before it's usable, but none of our people know how to do that. We haven't got the technology for it. Another bandit camp or item stash. I would like to go for the item stash to try and get our people some armor, because both King and Rita are just wearing regular person clothes. I think Rita has a gambeson. Well, I say regular person clothes. In fact, I think she's wearing a gambeson made of a person. Grignr doesn't need clothes because he's not a coward. Fine. Fine, I will buy your specific quest. Here we go. Ooh. Whoa. Insanity staff. A single use, a two use insanity staff, and then 2 more treasure chests. I love treasure chests. I will always take your treasure chests. Well, here we go. Any moment now, we're going to come under attack from the bandits, and then we'll see if their friends also join them. Ah, okay, they're right at the south of the map. That's okay, that's probably the best place we could have asked for it. Come on, squad. Don't let them take the inn. Of course, they had to spawn on the side where all the stuff is. You get away from that. Holy shit, they're quite well armed. Bones, let's get you... You know what, Bones is actually quite good at melee. I was going to say, let's get you back indoors, but no, let's not. Let's get Rita behind the tree. Phil and Grignr and Bones, let's charge in. Let's just charge in. Try and hold them on the road. Careful. Careful. Let's get you helping Phil. Let's get you helping Phil. Grignr can come around this side, I think, and try and take out some... Go back around here and then try and take them out from behind. Bones can help Phil. Quintina can help Phil as well. Everybody's going to be fine. You can start shooting. Oh, let's go for Eve. I think you can probably see Eve. Go, Grignr. Come on, Grignr. Careful. Oh, Rita's taking some damage. Oh, what a hit. My guy. Oh, you poor fool. Of all the people. Oh, my God. Right through the neck. He might be powerful, but he is still naked. Maybe go for Blinky. The rest are injured enough that I think the others can probably deal with it. There we go. Oh, nice work. Holy crap, it was Rita with the bow. Okay, I don't think their allies are going to see. Very conveniently, they were on the other side of the map. I don't know if they'd have helped out anyway. I don't think they would have, even though they are allies. Yeah, like, hit him, though. Classic Rimworld, just stood adjacent to the horrible murderous bandit. Much damage? Actually, not bad at all. Roots took a couple of hits in the leg, but it's okay. Bones took a hit from the torso by a recurve bow, but everybody seems pretty good. That wasn't bad at all. What is Curse of Vanishing? A powerful curse that ensures disappearance of equipment in the event of death. Oh, it's a death acidifier. Oh, that's very good. I like that a lot. All right, let them flee. Don't worry about them. They're not going to do much damage on the way out. Now, the question is, do we want these people? We could start a prison. We could ransom them back to their settlement. They've got a lot of good resources for us, too. Give me that. Oh, look at that. Magical flying machines with our, with our stuff. Treasure chest and then ancient notes. I don't entirely know what we do with ancient notes right now. Now that I think about it, we can't take people prisoner. We don't know how to build stuff. They're not skilled in that yet. I guess there's nothing for it. I guess we'll just have Phil devour their brains. Oh, delicious brains. I don't know if it'll come off of cooldown by the time you can devour another one. Nice. I don't know if eating all these brains is actually doing much for us. Does that actually stack? You could just eat brain after brain after brain? Or it just gives you the last skill of the person whose brain you eat? Ah, okay. So it's not really doing anything, but it is a bit of a flex. You know, bandits attack the inn and then Phil the brain eater ate their brains. I mean, to be fair, I'd be surprised if Phil did anything else. Okay, here's a better question. What do we do with the bodies? Because I can't imagine having a bunch of bodies at the front door is good for business. Hold on, I've got a plan. Grignr, come drag these corpses away. Oh, well, it turns out I've actually got to send the whole squad. That's okay. It counts as a little adventure for them. They'll actually be quite happy to get away from the inn for a little while. Go for a walk, because funnily enough, nomads want to leave. We've been here 13 out of the 15 days before they get very, very upset. I think these guys are trustworthy. think we can leave them here unattended. And then we just throw them in the mountains. Amazing. Look at this. See, every aspect of this mod pack is designed to make you play a little bit different to how you might normally. Even disposing of bodies. Oh, now on the surface, this might seem great. Look at all this amazing stuff we've got. Base game Rimworld, unfortunately, you can't sell weapons for as much as you can make them, and the armor's not really that good either. I don't think we have much use for the armor anyway. I mean, we could get Phil to actually wear something a bit more defensive than a jester outfit. Grignr, you can't wear a shirt. You're Grignr, son. Bear in mind, he does get a bonus for being naked. Naked speed, specifically. You take that off. Oh, hey, they're already buying the stuff that the people dropped anyway. 66 silver. That's pretty massive. Thank you. What a kind gift. And Rita's put on some armor. Oh, my God. She's enormous. She's going to be unstoppable. And probably very, very slow. We might have to be careful about that. So I've let Rita and Phil and Bones put on whatever they want. Grignr, though, is stuck to Grignr outfit. He can wear trousers, he can wear a hat, but he cannot wear any shirts. I know his ability is naked speed, not like torso naked speed, but that's good. That's like classic Grignr right there. Oh, wow. Oh my God, they put on so much gear. Now I think we're ready for adventure. Phil doesn't have to carry away anymore. Rita's put a bunch of stuff on. I think as time goes by and as we get more and more stuff, we can try and make them more class-specific, given that Rita's supposed to be a druid and Phil's supposed to be a bard. I think that's enough sitting around in the base. Let's get to adventure. So we have one that can give us potentially 2 treasure chests. And I think we'll save up our treasure chests and open them at the end of the episode. We already have 2 from that other one. That's not too far. I think that'll be okay. Bear in mind, if we caravan out now, it is nighttime, so they might come under attack, but I welcome it. Any opportunity for our people to level up at this point. This might sound a bit strange, but I think the best research we could possibly get right now would be Pemmican, right? But Pemmican would let us take quests that are much further out, because traveling currently, we're limited by how much food we can get. And of course, we can travel out further. We just have to rest up, hunt some animals, cook that into food while we're there. As it stands right now, though, we're never going to be able to travel to the other side of the planet and go visit the Imperium, get all their technology. Maybe even buy some really fancy armor and weapons from them, because they're going to have all the best gear, all the highest quality and highest tech level stuff. Oh, and Bones is doing good business back there. 7 more silver, another 40 silver. Here we go, the party's arrived. Now, this is an unknown threat, and we've picked up a lot of good stuff. So this could be a pretty hefty battle compared to what we've seen so far. Was it that thing? An owl bear? Okay. Is there anything here? There's nothing hostile for now, anyway. It was an ambush. It was an ambush. What are we up against? A bunch of hidden hyena. Okay, I think we'll be fine. I think this is an easy battle. Someone summon some hyena guardians for their treasure. Defend Rita. Let the hyena come to us. Nice one, Grignr. Get in there. Go help your pal Phil. Oh, Phil's got it. Oh, Phil. Given that Phil's all weak and flimsy. You know what, Phil? You can go and have a look at the treasure first. I think you've earned it, my friend. Quest complete. Not bad. I mean, it's very... Phil, are you setting up a tent? You don't have to sleep right now. I suppose they did travel at night. You know what? I'll give them a few minutes. I'll let them rest up. Whoa, we've got ourselves a monster hunting contract. Oh, it's like a boss fight. The Eastern Republic has undergone its 3rd election in the last 2 weeks with all the previous leaders dying horribly. A contract has been given to take care of a him tormenting these people. A him is some sort of monster that saps people's strength directly by inflicting suffering. Speaking in a voice only the victim can hear and drives them completely mad. Whoa! There's some sort of spectre. Being a spectre, it instills fear in humans, directly affecting their mood. If we succeed, they'll send us items, including a light walker, a curved bow, and a precision warbow. They're going to arm us to try and take out this monster. It's pretty close. We've tracked it down there. It's the furthest quest out that we've ever done. We've done the tutorial quest, right? We've done the item stashes and fought some bandits. Now let's go out there and really help the world with their problems. All right, squad, that's enough camping. Let's head back out there. I mean, I never do this normally. Let's bring back the hyena bodies too, because that's gonna be a little bit of extra food for our inn. And look at this. On the world, we have a couple of work sites. We've got a logging work site owned by the Blackclaw tribe. 363 timber. Might not be worth getting in the base game, but when we can't get that timber for ourselves, that's processed wood. That's quite valuable. This one down here is a mining work site consisting of 2 people with 15 components. Those will be medieval components too. Something we're not going to need for a while, but would be good to have eventually. Caravan meeting by Phil's caravan. Is Phil in charge then? Okay, fair enough. I mean, he's the bard. He'll be the one doing all the talking, right? The other caravan is very powerful. I'm not going to attack them. What? They've got tamed swamp trolls. Trade with them? We could buy a swamp troll. Oh, that's cool. Wow. They've got a lot of tech prints too. This is exactly the type of thing maybe we should keep some silver on our caravans for. Make them a bigger target, but we'd actually be able to get some of this stuff. Well, let's move on for the time being. I think next time I send them out, we'll give them a few hundred silver if we've got it spare. Decimus wants to stay. We've got a visitor. We've got a visitor that wants to join us. Decimus of the Central Republic made a deal with his faction and let you join as an ambassador. It will not worsen relations. Oh, shit. Hello. Decimus. Secundinus Decimus. Wow. Misogynist, unconvincing cat person, but you are a bowman. You've got a talent for archery, or you have potential to be a good archer. You're only 13 now. Youngest colony member. Good cooking could be good too. Turn him into a proper little ranger. Ranger. You know what? God damn it, Decimus. Welcome to the team. Join us. Join us as an ambassador. And if we do that monster quest too, we can immediately get Decimus a good bow and arrow. Because they had 2 options, didn't they, for that precision warbow and light wart recurve bow. Both of those are going to be pretty damn good. Suppose we've got ourselves the first employee at the inn. You can do the cookery. You're pretty good at that. Build up your skills, and then eventually you'll be able to help us out there in the field. That's quite nice. Is there anything I need to know before we hunt this monster? It just said that it can drive our people mad. If it drives Grignr mad, we could have a real problem on our hands. Although I suppose maybe Phil could blast him with other madness. And everybody knows that if you're driven mad in 2 different ways, they cancel out. There's a couple of things I want to do then before we head out to fight this potentially deadly monster. First thing I want to do is let's level our people up. Not only through our regular RPG level up, but I want to try a psychic channeling as well. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. No, this is probably not going to go well, but we'll give it a go. It's free Psylink if we succeed. Grignr's going to try and discuss the future of mankind. This is going to fail. This is the worst ritual anyone... What the... Rita's lying on the table. We're trying to give her some sort of magic power. This is never going to work. Yeah, no, shocker. Who could have guessed that? But we did, in the meantime, get a quest. Maybe it's a coincidence, or maybe we actually managed to do something. In Continentia, Senator of the Central Republic has informed us of a sky shard dropping nearby. Oh, shit. Wow, that's quite far out, but I think we could do something with that. That's a big journey. We've got to go through the mountains. Our top priority, though, is that monster. Did we get any levels? A couple of people leveled up, actually. Phil still has nothing. Phil, surely... What are you talking about? You got no XP at all? What about the hyena he killed? Why is Phil not leveling up? Well, on the plus side, everyone else got a couple of points to spend. Rita leveled up twice while she was out there. That's impressive. She did some good work, though. Rita, I'm going to give you... I think we've got to give her a little bit of constitution, right? That's her health. Immunity to gain speed. I think that's not a bad idea. Let's give you a little more agility. Aiming speed. What about dexterity? Melee ranged accuracy. Okay, let's give you a little bit of that one too. Grignr, this may surprise you. I'm going to put the points into strength. And then Bones, dexterity, and Decimus has a point because you've just joined us. You're going to be our chef, aren't you? Chef and a ranger? Let's go dexterity for you as well then. I think those level ups are in a good place. We defeated bandits and we defeated the hyenas, got the items. That was a couple of levels up. I think that's about right. Let's head out there. I'll let them have a good night's sleep and then... It's all about stopping that monster. Decimus, I am going to need that tent back, buddy. Here, you can have a bedroll somewhere. We'll put you in the corridor. You can, that's fine. You're welcome to sleep there. Oh, holy crap. Well, masterwork bedroll. I might want to take that with me on the caravan instead, I suppose, but never mind. And with the tent as well, if we get some cloth, we can make some camping luggage. We can also make out of timber a wood pile, which will give a bonus to the rest rate of the tent. That would be good if we're setting up camp for a long time. You know, say, for example, we're going out there to fight some big, powerful monster in the world and we need a couple of days to prepare. Like right now. Ooh, and a visitor too. Hello. Someone called the Gaffer. Hello. Welcome to the inn. Let's get out there. Let's kill this monster and prove to the world that we can be useful. We're not just a bunch of random people trying to make riches. We're going to give back to this world, damn it. I'm going to pack them with a couple of medicine this time too. We should really start growing some heal root or harvest whatever we've got in the base, I suppose. Let's take the tents, and I think that's all we need, right? Let's get to it. My God, we might be able to start a second party. We've had another wanderer offered to join us. Exie is a child that's 9 years old. Oh, God. Some sort of a poor abandoned child. We could take Exie, and then we could send Decimus and Exie out and have a child party. That seems like a horrible idea. I'm in. Hello. Wow, you're terrible. Traits are depressive, no stats to speak of, and your talent is a groundskeeper. Oh, that could be good, though. A groundskeeper for the inn. We've got a chef. We've got a groundskeeper. We've got a manager. I suppose I'll let them, what's the word? Evolve? What is it when a child gets older? Grow up, grow up, grow up. That's the word. I'll let them grow up first before I send them out into the wilds, I guess. Oh, we do have enough for another one. There you go. Exy, should you be doing the chefery? That seems like a pretty poor idea. No, stop that right now. Your job is to clean. You're the groundskeeper. You're the only person allowed to clean from now on. I think that's reasonable. Will Grignr's caravan be able to defeat the fearsome monster? Find out, well, in a moment. They're about to get there. We're ready. We're prepared. Well, I don't think we are prepared at all. This is from the Witcher Monster Hunter mod, and quite famously, he likes to witch ahead of time. Oh, God. Oh, what is that thing? That's very spooky. Okay, maybe get Rita to try and snipe it from a distance then. Just go hide behind a tree. Oh my God, it's non-stop psychic pulsing. What the hell have I agreed to do? You defeated the monsters. Not yet, I bloody haven't. Well, good luck, Rita. Shit. Can we even hit it with arrows? I mean, it's an enormous nightmare. Oh, it's working. It's working. It's got no pain sensitivity, though. That can make it a little harder to take. We're going to have to actually straight up kill it. We can't just knock it down and then finish it off. She's doing good work. I think because we're staying out of range, let's back up slightly. Take it very, very cautiously. I mean, just thank God we got this great bow, because the range on it is nuts. Grignr and Phil just hanging out back there. Just two guys hanging out. Oh, just be careful. I think this would be a very, very, very different fight if we didn't have such an enormous weapon. Such a long-range weapon. There you go. I presume it can't bleed on account of it being a nut. Oh, it can. It can actually bleed out. Is that getting a bit dangerous? Maybe back off slightly. Oh, there's a grave there. Well, here I go grave robbing again. Sure, that won't bite us in the ass. Oh, 13 shooting. Amazing. Well done, Rita. She is supposed to be a druid, but, I mean, she's the only person I think capable of taking this out. Maybe Grignr could just, like, barrel in. Let's see what happens. I mean, we're going to kill it either way, right? I think Grignr deserves a little glory, too. He's not going to be happy that he's being forced to stay back and watch someone else fire a cowardly ranged weapon. Greetings, enormous nightmare beast. It is I, Grignr. Oh, he's fine. Oh, I could have just sent him in the first place. Entirely know what happens with all of this nightmare stuff. Well, I don't know if it's a psychic sensitivity thing. He's got 120% psychic sensitivity. Maybe it's just because he's Grignr and he's a goddamn idiot. He doesn't have any fears. How do you scare a man with no fears? That's a trick question, him. You just simply can't. Be gone. You were a mighty fight. That was a tough battle. They didn't really do anything, though. Well done, team. Levels all round, I presume. Grignr got the level because he technically got the kill. Feel kind of bad for Rita. Phil, once again, just kind of cheered us on from the sidelines. Classic bard. Is that going to be a consequence to me defiling all these graves? Am I allowed to do that? Deconstruct? Oh, it's full of meat. Nah, yeah, no, we're all right. We're all right. Don't worry about that. Well done, team. That was not a problem at all. I mean, that is one of the easiest monsters to fight. Hence why we've given it so early on. No, I'm pretty sure we can make a trophy out of every single one of the major enemy bodies, right? We've done it before, kind of in a previous series. The difference in that series, we had a character who could insta-kill them all. Let's take the him with us then. This is going to actually be trophies that I feel like we've earned this time. I think taking in all these random abandoned children has been pretty nice for us. We've got Exy tidying the place up, keeping the hotel nice and clean for our guests. Little Decimus is keeping things running behind the scenes, making all of the alcohol. I don't think we've had any actual alcohol fermented yet, but cooking the meals too. And that leaves Bones all the time in the world to actually talk with the guests, improve relations, keep things going on the front line. Ooh! A caravan from Light Barrier is approaching. They're a wine merchant. What the hell what in the fuck are you doing? They're just doing a drive-by on the inn? Oh shit, they're shooting at the children. This is a flex. They're trying to flex on our goddamn inn. Oh my god. Horrible, horrible people. This faction are the religious zealot faction, the kind of crusaders. Probably came through and saw us doing all of our unholy things and decided to open fire. Unbelievable. Piss off. Get out of my base. Oh, poor Exy. Are you going to be alright? Shit. Okay, rescue Exy. Bones, how's your medical skill? Terrible. It's better than nothing. Why would they do this? This is a perfectly innocent, neutral inn. Awful people. Oh, Bones is fleeing from what? She's just panicking. Bones is panicking. Oh, this is too much responsibility. Good, they're gone. They're gone. I was worried they were going to hang around for a while, maybe come back for a second pass. Well, the Trader Alliance were here. Oh, maybe that's why they attacked us. Oh, they've left us a crossbow. Oh, thank you. That's good. Wait, who was the ranger? You, right? Bowman. Come get this crossbow. You know what? Decimus can self-tend. Decimus has a passion for medical. It's almost as good as Bones right now and will probably be better than Bones by the time you're done with all this tending, right? Sort of messed up faction sees a bunch of orphans in an innocent inn and opens fire. They have made enemies for life. And it's some actual proper world development. It's these people right here that we're traveling past. Grignor's gonna be livid. When Grignr finds out what happened from Bones, when he finds out that these poor people that we've taken in were... And that's kind of what Grignr does, right? Helps bring in waifs and strays. Did it with Rita and Bones. We've got a new person too, speak of the devil. Colonel Loco has arrived. You know what? Join us. The more people for this party, the better. Welcome, my friend. What do you like? Terrible. You're an artist. That's not really what we need. You're an artist with not very good artistic skill. That's great. Talent, but you haven't really practiced too much. I mean, you're only 14. There's plenty of potential there. Don't know about 14. That's like a grown-ass man. Can we do anything with these bodies right now? Can I turn them into trophies, or is that something for later? Trophy. Let me see if I can find something here. What is the chance of us needing like an art bench or something? There's a few like different workbenches here. Oh, wow. Oh my god, we can do way more stuff than I thought. We know the basics at least. I guess there's all the kind of standard survival skills. Basically all the things that don't need research, right? Okay, this is not bad. We got some stuff. Can't find anything in terms of trophies though, unfortunately. So that might be something we have to get later on. Oh, an aquarium? Oh, that is sick. Okay, yeah, no, I'll take an aquarium or two. That's amazing. Oh no, it needs power. I've just killed those fish. And it doesn't seem like much time has passed, but so much has happened. We've slain the monster, we've got new recruits, and we've effectively made our first factional enemy. The Bastion, the Light Barrier. I don't think they can be forgiven for driving past our settlement and attacking our people through a door frame. Just a bunch of ignorant crusaders. Now, they're part of the same faction that these people are as well, or more specifically, their allies, these four factions here. So we've got to be very careful about picking our enemies, and we're certainly in no position to be attacking settlements. Maybe eventually when our people become super magical, we find some relics, we get a lot of psi powers. Maybe then we can even the odds, but not now. We're gonna have to go on a lot of adventures before then. You know what? I think it's time. Time for pure dopamines. Sign me up, Konami, because we're gonna crack open some treasure boxes. Let's bring in the main squad. Bring in my friend, if you would do the honors. Get us some good stuff. What do we get? Ooh! Whoa, 6 legendary medicine. I mean, it's not amazing, but that could be really, really useful. Second box had 30 blessed weave. Mysterious and beautiful fabric that's soft and easy to use, but will stiffen and absorb blows when they land. That's like the same tier as Hyperweave. Look at this. That's amazing. Okay, well, that's good. Early resources, I mean, that's the whole point, right? We get the resource. Eventually, we might be able to craft something great. 89 silver is fine. Potentially buy more quests. And then finally... Oh, more silver. Not bad. Oh, that Blessed Weave is so good. If we could get more of that, that'd be fantastic. What a day. What a journey. And there were some good rewards there, too. I'm pretty happy with that. Lots of potential in future party members, too. It all depends on the training and how much time we give them. In fact, can I just tell them to, like, just train? Just, like, hang out and get your shooting skills up. That would be good. Honestly, anything that lets us train might be a good idea to throw in. That might be a great addition because it would make sense, right? That they're going to spend their downtime practicing their skills and getting ready to go out there. It's an RPG. You got to grind in RPGs. Behind the scenes, I actually increased the quest spawn chance and things like that, again, based on the feedback. It's still a slow burn, but the payoff for this is going to be amazing. All you've got to do is keep these characters alive long enough to really, really see them pop off like never before. Combination of the Psylinks and the RPG mod that I don't normally use because it's quite powerful. I think we found a really nice balance for this now where a journey out, a couple of fights seem to give them a level. That seems great. I don't entirely know what sort of bonuses we're getting from this. Is there a way to see, like, what does the +6 strength do? Is it giving him, like, 10% extra melee damage or something like that? I have absolutely no idea. I'm going to do a little digging, do a little research into that, but we could potentially get some amazing people here. Thank you for joining me today. The goal of this was always to have a bit more of an attachment, right, to the characters and their gear and the items they've got, and really have a bit more of an emphasis on that rather than just the usual series where you queue up 10 machine guns and then you give everybody identical armor and gear. I really hope I've at least somewhat achieve that, but I will leave that all up for your very scrutinous judgment. Thank you for joining me. Come back tomorrow. We're going to try and go for some sky shards, I think. Get our people some skills, some levels, try and push them up quite far. Oh, that could be a good idea. What about ducks? Is it ducks unlimited skills or something like that? I'm completely butchering the mod name, but there is that skill that lets you go past level 20. That would be really great if we're playing with a limited character pool, but that might be also really broken. We'll see how it goes. Thank you in the meantime, of course, to the executive producer patrons for allowing me the time and the effort and the skill set I need to throw all this stuff together. Thank you to Jack Higgins, Mika, Bigsby, Moira Valkyrie, Dapper NZ, Dexter Lowe, Mythomatic, CS Grebo, Mattman, Lost Turtle, Brotmit Toast, Deadwoods, Comrades Andy Candy, Vocarian, Sausage Muffin Stuff, Toxin, Triquatral, Kathleen Cleveland, Amethyst Gemstone, Brandon Matoniak, RX, Hacky Tomahawk, Tristan Flanagan, and Biv for their support over at the executive producers on Patreon. Thank you. And thank you to Mystic370, Duke, Lady Adax, Adim, Obi4, Ken, Tiberian Fest, Kevin, Frumpy Bunny, Roman Von Klein, Rothmel, Europala84, Brian Watkins, Mantle, Hentai Connoisseur, Waylon Smith, XX Risto, XX Magnus Ittering, Stormcrower, Fatigable, Asparagus, Flexballs, I'm Okay MJ, Botto Etex, Kansrel, Stephen Allinson, Sean Davies, Garnuba, and Johnny. Thank you, Johnny.